Hi class! Today we're going to do some basic review because you have a test this week. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's review. We're not going to be able to get over everything, but we'll talk a little bit about matter and atoms, properties of matter, as well as energy and states of matter, okay? So matter and atoms. So everything is made up of stuff, we call that matter, and remember matter is made up of atoms. Remember that's not really an accurate diagram of an atom. You learned that before. So, matter and atoms, these can be classified as pure substances, elements, compounds, or mixtures. And pure substances is matter that always has the same composition, what it's made of, and same properties. So like elements are pure substances, they can't be broken down into simpler substances though, and compounds are pure substances. These can be broken down into two or more simpler substances. So elements is like tin, compounds is like water, and water can be broken down. So we also have mixtures. There's kind of two classifications. We have heterogeneous, and these are parts of the mixture are noticeably different from one another, and homogeneous mixtures. These are substances that are so evenly distributed that it is difficult to distinguish one substance in the mixture from another. So party mix is heterogeneous because you can tell the difference between a pretzel and a Chex Mix, where soda is homogeneous. You can't tell the difference between all the different parts in it. So you have properties of matter, you have physical properties, and you also have chemical properties. Physical properties are those that can be observed without changing the identity of the substance, like viscosity, conductivity, malleability, melting point, boiling point, all of these. And then physical changes occurs when some of the properties of a material change, but the substance and the material remain the same. Chemical properties are any of a material's properties that becomes evident during or after a chemical reaction. So examples would be like flammability, reactivity, and toxicity. So the substance changes. And chemical changes occurs when a substance reacts and forms one or more new substances. So like a chemical change would be like burning wood, something rotten, or making a cake. And a physical change would be like melting ice or chopping wood, where it remains the same after. So states of matter. We're going to talk about energy, solids, liquids, and gases. Kinetic energy. It is the energy an object has due to its motion, and all particles of matter are in constant motion. So solids, these are rigid, they have a fixed and definite shape or volume, and they cannot be compressed. So liquids, these are not rigid, they don't have a fixed shape, they do have a fixed volume, and they can't really be squashed either. Gases are not rigid, they don't have a fixed shape, there's no fixed volume, but they can be compressed or squashed. And remember, molecules are always moving. So the last piece of matter that we haven't talked about is the plasma, and the gas is heated to an extremely high temperature and atoms ionize. So we have basically just protons and electrons kind of floating around. So make sure you study this and study everything and more.